Hi there, BookTube. This is Miss Thomas, Book Talks with Miss Thomas, and I just wanted to hop on here really quick and share with you a wonderful little silly, fluffy book. There's not really a lot of depth or thought required, but it was just after Nonfiction November, I needed something light and fluffy, and this absolutely did the trick. So if you want to hang on and listen, I will tell you about a really just lighthearted, fun-filled, fluffy book. So hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Book Talks with Miss Thomas. And I have to say, a very dear friend of mine asked me, did you not enjoy Nonfiction November? Some of your videos look like you weren't really that happy. And I said, well, I actually had to stop filming and refilm quite a few times because I naturally am an energetic, silly person. And sometimes I would watch the video and go, whoa, I'm just a little too perky to be discussing, genocide or some horrific thing. And so it's not that I was unhappy during Nonfiction November. It's just that I wanted to bring some real seriousness and some credence to some really important issues. And so I tried to tone it back a little bit. It was hard for me, I'm not gonna lie, because I like to just just get out there and be silly and have fun. And there's a place for that, but Nonfiction November was not that place. For me, I wanted to talk about some really serious things that are special and important. But not necessarily silly. So after I finished that though, I was like, whew, I need some silliness. So I got this book and it's upside down, speaking of silly. I really got a kick out of this book. Now, this is not a book that I would sit in my classroom and go, oh yes, I'm so literary. I'm currently reading, what is it even called? Sheer Mischief, right? No, I don't. I'm not even sure a year ago I would have gotten on the internet and posted that I've actually read this book. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's just, there's nothing really profound about it. It's just a fun, silly book. And I just loved it. It's about a sister, Janie, who is very, very serious and just quite frankly, kind of boring. She's a lovely person. She's a nice person. She'd be the first person I would ask to, water my plants while I'm out of town or take care of my cats. Really good person. I would definitely trust my kids with her, but she was kind of a snoozer, she was just really she got up at 5 a.m. She ran her flower shop. She came home. She had her dinner. And then she has this sister named Maxine who's just crazy, wild, crazy. And, if I had to choose between Maxine, her sister, or Janie, I don't know. I mean, if I wanted to go out and have a good time, I'd probably pick Maxine. But if I wanted to be with somebody I could trust and confide in and, someone dependable, it would be Janie. So the story, Sheer Mischief, begins when Maxine gets arrested because she's actually walked out on her fiance and they had a big fight. And I think he threw her purse in the water or something and she couldn't get it. So she hops in her car with just what's on her, her wallet, her car keys, and that's it. Actually, she must not have had her wallet because she ran out of gas and she couldn't persuade the gas attendant to give her the gas for free. So he called the police and the police bring her to her sister, Janie, because she says, well, Janie will bail me out, right? Because Janie always bails out Maxine. That's just the way their relationship is. So Maxine was just silly and funny and always, getting into predicaments. And Janie was just kind of the straight man of the humor. And I don't know, I thought it was really funny. So I enjoyed it. There was, of course, the search for the perfect man. Again, the perfect man, according to Maxine, would be one thing, and the perfect man, according to Janie, would be something different. So it is sort of a romance in that they're both looking for the ideal man. Yeah, I would say Maxine is actually looking for the ideal man too, as long as it suits her. As long as he can, fulfill whatever needs she has at that time. Whereas Janie is, she's actually just very, very, I want to say grieving. Her husband disappeared 18 months ago, and she doesn't know if he was killed or if he abandoned her. She thought she was really happily married, and then her husband just disappears. And so she's sort of, decided maybe she'd like to try and find a new man, but that's sort of, she's not sure, And then I can tell you, I love my husband, but having been married 20 years, I look at single people now and I think like, whew, I would have no idea how to go about navigating, the dating world. I can say that quite honestly. I tell my husband, like, I love you. I'm glad you're not going anywhere. Because I would have no idea how to behave on a date or how to even find a date. So that's kind of the predicament that Janie's in. She kind of wants to put herself out there, but she runs into some really unappealing prospects as she's out there trying to find a man. So I will read to you a passage from Sheer Mischief that I thought was just perfect to give you a sense of what the book is like. And I can't give you, I don't even need to say there's no spoilers because there's not really that much of a plot. It's just like, I when I finished the book, I was like, oh no, these were my friends. I really got attached to the women in this book. They were so fun and I really liked them. But I mean, it wasn't like you were trying to find out who done it or anything like that. So it was just a lot of fun-filled friendship moments or just silly moments or awful dating moments. I liked it. Okay, so in this passage, Janie is in her flower shop, and I think her sister is there, but definitely the delivery girl, Paula, who delivers the flowers for Janie, is there. And it might just be Janie and Paula. Maxine probably wasn't there. Yeah, so Paula is looking through the ads and she's trying to, find a man. And she's trying to get Janie to maybe consider the ads, which are called something really depressing, like the Lonely Hearts Club ads or something like that. So Janie's like, oh, I don't want to be in the Lonely Hearts Club. But she does actually end up putting ads in the Lonely Hearts Club. But anyway, here's the passage I'll read to you. I thought it was just really cute, and it gives you a sense of what the book is like. Thanks to the appalling weather, business in the shop was slow. Few people, it seemed, were interested in buying flowers when it was pouring rain. Janie and Paula, guiltily eating cream cakes from the bakery next door, passed the time by doing crosswords in the local paper and taking turns making endless mugs of tea. What's a nice chap like me doing in an advertisement like this? Paula read aloud as Janie emerged from the back of the shop with yet more tea. How many letters? Janie asked, easing herself onto her stool and peering across the paper. Could it be Pierce Morgan? Now that's kind of like the guy that just romances all the ladies. He's just, he's a cad is what you would call him back in the day. God forbid, Paula grinned and pointed to the next page. I'm on the personal column. Do you ever read it? No, pulling a face, Janie followed Paula's index finger and read the rest of the advertisement. I am a good-looking male, 34, with a wacky sense of humor. Probably means he's into spanking. Fun-loving partner required, 5 feet 3 or under. So he's extremely short. Age, looks, and marital status unimportant. That means he's totally desperate. Okay, said Paula, conceding to the point. He doesn't sound great, I'll admit. Great? He sounds like a nerd. But they aren't all like that. How about this one? Divorced male, 40, own home and car, new to the area, likes dining out. Theater, tennis, long walks. What's wrong with him? Janie said unforgivably. B.O., I expect. Don't be mean. Why are you so suspicious? I don't know, she shrugged. If he's so terrific, why does he need to advertise in the Lonely Hearts column? So after this conversation, of course, Janie does peek at the Lonely Hearts column and decides to take out her own ad, and she meets some real doozies. And if you want to know, will Janie find love? Will Maxine find love? Will the sisters manage to navigate their relationship without killing each other by the end of the book? And it's a fun, happy book. So the answer to that one's no, they don't kill each other. But they do have some pretty intense sisterly fights. So I don't know. I really liked it. I don't think that it's this deep, thought-provoking book that I would get on there and want my students to think that I read in my free time. But I will admit it was a fun-filled, fluffy book. And sometimes that's just what you need. So I hope you're reading, whether you're reading this or whether you're reading War and Peace or something. I hope you're reading. So either way, I don't judge. But I wanted to get on and tell you what I just finished. So have a great, great day and happy December. Can't wait to find out what I'm going to read next. Bye-bye.